Well, hello there. It's that time again. Yes, it sure is. It is time for our weekly tarot and astrology reading. And here on this beautiful day of November the 3rd, 2019. It's not that beautiful. It's actually raining outside. But at least it's cooled off here in South Florida. It's something like 75 degrees, something like that. It's better than the high temperatures we've had lately. But as usual, I'm going to go over some Tarot de Marseille trumps for this upcoming week that I've drawn at random, as well as a little bit of astrology. And as usual, it is going to be interesting, so please do stay tuned. Okay, in a moment, 3 Tarot de Marseille trumps are going to come onto the screen in this video, and they will more or less cover my face. The cards that I have drawn at random for this week are the Fool, the Hermit, and the Pope. Now here I think we have a pretty clear message. We are in Mercury retrograde right now, as I mentioned last week. This is a time when we have to be careful about our judgment. We can't rush into things like the Fool. The Fool can be reckless. The Fool just traipses along, not a care in this world, as the dog, cat, whatever animal it is clawing at his behind, his genitals, trying to either stop him or maybe pushing him ahead, goading him to go forward. But either way, he encounters the Hermit, who gives him the look down with the lantern. He examines him carefully. I think we need to examine our impulses carefully. I think we need to look at our actions carefully this week, because we may find ourselves revved up. We may find ourselves acting recklessly. We don't need to do that. If we use wisdom, good judgment, establish some distance, okay, from our impulses, which is also what the Hermit's doing. He's establishing a bit of distance there with his walking stick held up and his lantern out in front of him. If we take things from that perspective of careful reasoning and analysis as much as what we can at this time, we'll have the wisdom of the Pope and be able to bless others. He's looking to the future. Okay? He's saying, okay, I have my stuff together. Now I can share it with the world. I can share it with other people. And I can act responsible in terms of how I'm looking towards my future. Of course, retrograde is good for looking at the past, Mercury retrograde especially, good for looking at things that we have not completed before. This is a good time to dust off projects and go ahead and bring them to full fruition. The moon is waxing this week, still continuing to grow stronger. I didn't see any good aspects, lunar to planetary aspects that I want to talk about. But one important event coming up that a lot of people don't necessarily know about or perhaps recognize, and you can disagree with me on this if you wish and make a comment on it. My understanding is that when the sun is in 15 degrees Scorpio, this is the true Samhain, the true Halloween, the true thinning of the veils, when spirit communication is most fruitful. That's going to fall on the 7th of this month, that's this Thursday. This Thursday, the 7th, the sun will be in 15 degrees Scorpio. So if you want to establish contact with the other side, this is supposedly the thinnest the veils get throughout the year. So that's something to bear in mind. Other than that, not a lot astrologically. And again, if we exercise good judgment and caution, we can have a good week. Well, there you go. Thank you for watching my tarot and astrology reading on my blog. I appreciate your support. I always do. Thank you again. Until I see you next week, many, many blessings.